A very sweet good morning to you, dear ladies, dear gentlemen, boys and girls, aliens and spacewalkers, Santas and Easter bunnies. What do you want? Now that's a very important question. And it's a very big question. And it's a question that you should always ask yourself. What do you want? Now, most people, they don't know what they want. But if they do know what they want, they think, well, that what I want is impossible to achieve. So it's even ridiculous to believe that it might happen. But what in your past makes you believe that you can't achieve your goals? Now, dream big. Dream big. And if you lose, at least you tried. Now, we know a great deal about reality in our technically advanced time. We know that reality works on a fundamental level, on a subatomic level, in a very, very special way. We know that everything, matter all across the universe. This Elvis jumpsuit, this painting, this piece of cloth here, my thumb, my eyes, this room, the road you walk on, the house you live in, the car you drive in, everything is, for the most part, empty space. 99.9999999% empty space. So if you have a microscope and you look at it, you won't see anything, because all of the particles, everything, inside everything, is moving all the time. I mean, it's unstoppable. And you know what we found out? We found out that the observer dictates this movement. So the electrons and the neutrons and the protons, they actually move where we want them to move. And we move them with our mind and with our heart. Which essentially means that we're dictating reality. So we're throwing stones in direction. We have this stone where we say, okay, I want reality to move in this direction. I want reality to move in this direction. And we do it with our thoughts, because the energy is leading somewhere. And as Greg Braden says, we are living in a reflective reality, which means that everything that we feel and think is mirrored back to us. So if we feel hate, we're going to get hate back. If we feel love, we're going to get love back. So anything we feel and think will be responded to us through the mirror of the world. Now, earlier, philosophers and spiritual people said, well, this is what I believe. But through quantum physics, we can actually prove that this is reality. So what have you got to lose if you dream big? And I mean really big. Tell yourself, isn't it great that my career is taken over, taken off so beautifully for the benefit of all involved? My family is so happy, and my children, they're laughing, and they can walk around in society without a mask, and everyone's healthy. This is the surge of health in the world. And isn't it great that all the governments now are communicating and with that the wars have gone down? Isn't it great that there's this surge of health in the world, that the financial markets have surged, and that we're actually cleaning the oceans? Isn't it great that the sicknesses have declined, and that we've gone back to normality, that the quarantine is over, that my career is taken off, for the benefit of all involved. My family now has enough money, and I can do some stuff for humanity. What have you got to lose if you think like that? And that is not closing your eyes for reality, because obviously everything we hear in the news, we hear it so much that we can't close our eyes for it. We're just presenting a solution. We're concentrating on the positive. It's like the runner before a race. He says, well, I'm never going to get to the finish. How can I get to the finish? That's 1,000 meters away. He doesn't think that. He said, yes, I already am at the finishing line, and I came there first. That's reality. Because what is reality? What actually is reality? It's like I now have a steady job in an opera house, on hiatus, be it as it may. But when I was a freelance singer, I had about 20 auditions a year, and I went there and I sang, and if I got it, I got it, and if I didn't get it, I didn't get it. But if I went there and said, no, I'm not going to get it, I would behave that way. So obviously then I wouldn't get it, But if you go there with the mindset that you will get it, then of course your chances are bigger, because you will behave in a way that will already impress the people. But that is not just about your life. The Institute of Heart Math in Northern California, they actually tested sending people to war zones and criminally very, very endangered zones. And they were just there thinking positive, and really, really for the people thinking positive. And they reduced the crime rate. The heart has electromagnetic energy. The brain has electromagnetic energy. And the heart and the brain have to communicate. And this is the problem. Different camps are doing the very, very same thing. Different camps, they refuse to meet. They refuse to tolerate one another. So both camps are standing on one side of the bad extremities, saying, hey, I won't go into the middle because I don't like that guy. But both are doing the same thing. They have different belief systems. They say different things. They say opposite things. But they don't go halfway. The middle is always the answer. The middle is always harmony. We always have to, the organs of the body have to communicate. They have to meet in the middle. Jesus said in the non-canonical Gospel of St. Thomas, pray as if it has happened. Pray as if it had happened. So dream big. What have you got to lose? Tell yourself every morning and every evening, it's great that the quarantine is over. It's great that the world is happy. It's great that we're healthy. It's great that we don't have a dictatorship, and that we're all here, that we're all healthy, and that we're all spirits living in bodies eternally. Eternally. God bless you, and take care. I love you.